what we have to do is show that we're agents of change. We have to go out there and show the American people that we have solutions, which we do, for the economy, gas prices, our national security, and health care. We've been cutting taxes for the last 27 years, by and large. And what's happened? We've allowed the American people to keep more of their own money, to invest in our economy, to expand the jobs in our economy. And guess what? We've got more people working, a healthier economy, more people paying taxes, and more revenue coming to the federal government. Washington doesn't have a revenue problem. Washington has a spending problem. The real issue here is that if you look at the additional domestic spending, it was mostly for the efforts after 9/11, Homeland Security, a war in Afghanistan, a war in Iraq, and a growing entitlement problem.
The recent Supreme Court decision to turn over to a local district judge decisions of national security and life and death that should be made by the President and the Congress is the most extraordinarily arrogant and destructive decision the Supreme Court has made in its history. This court decision is a disaster which could cost us a city. And the debate ought to be over whether or not you're prepared to risk losing an American city on behalf of 5 lawyers. It was a 5-4 decision. And 5 lawyers have decided that the Supreme Court counts more than the Congress and the President combined in national security. That has never been true in American history.
And the Democratic Party is raising doubts about its commitment, indeed it's affirming its lack of commitment, to free trade.
That's exactly the problem, George. Americans now have lost their faith in free trade. They've lost their faith in economic growth because they haven't seen the benefits of it. It's all gone to the top. George, will you tell average Americans that they are better off today than they were in 2000 or 2001, and they will not believe you?
You support the teaching of intelligent design in schools. Do you have doubts about the theory of evolution?
I certainly want my kids to be exposed to the very best science. I don't want them I don't want any facts or theories or explanations to be withheld from them because of political correctness. The way we're going to have smart, intelligent kids is expose them to the very best science and let them not only decide, but also let them contribute to that body of knowledge. That's what makes the scientific process so exciting. You get to go there and find facts and data and test what's come before you and challenge those theories.
And I think at a time when all of our institutions are under attack in this country, at a time when the federal judiciary has been above that, that it's bad for a court system. I think it's bad for the rule of law in this country for a court to step out and I think read the newspapers and watch a little too much television and do something with probably have the effect of shutting down Guantanamo, which is a politically popular thing. Barack Obama opposed Chief Justice Roberts, who I think will go down as one of the greatest jurists that we've had. He's in lockstep with MoveOn.org and all the liberal positions and all the opposition to good federal judges who are coming up through the system for the Supreme Court.